Hey Capricorn, welcome to Natural Mystic Messages. This is your November reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. If this resonates, please hit the like button. I want to wish you all so much love and blessings. You guys have been my biggest watchers so far, so I'm really appreciating the Capricorn energy. If you're new, please subscribe. What else is there? I hope this sound is coming off okay. I've hit a couple of technical difficulties today. The cord that connects to my speaker was very lovingly stolen by my son for his PlayStation controller, and he's gone to his grandmother's for the weekend. So I had to charge up some headphones because I have no jack. So we're pushing through. We're making do. With that, let's get into your reading, Capricorn. What is coming up for Capricorn for the first week of November? We have the star, Capricorn. You have hopes and dreams that have been prevalent in your life this week. Maybe there's an opportunity coming up, or you're hearing of an opportunity coming up that you're wanting to step into or put your hat in the ring for. Maybe somebody you're interested in has recently become single or are showing signs of becoming single. You've heard rumors around the way. Okay, that is too much, Spirit. Let's take this one card at a time. Okay. Oh, Six of Swords. Yep. Either you are moving away from a situation that no longer serves you. I feel like this may have been something that, if this resonates for you, this may have been something that you have been wanting to step out of for a long time, be it a job, a relationship, a friendship, but whatever it is, this isn't new that you've been wanting to step away from it. Or, going back into that star, it's somebody you know stepping out of a situation that you want to step into. Someone in your workplace may be leaving, which opens opportunity for you to be able to step up or even step sideways, just into something that's more convenient for your lifestyle. As for a relationship, there. Okay, so you may have been in communication with this person. They may have told you things are a bit rocky, they're not really sure, and it's opened up hope for you, where I feel like for a long time you didn't think that there was any hope. We have the Eight of Wands. This is fast-moving energy. I feel like this relationship or whatever this situation was, it seemed so solid. You didn't think there was ever a chance for you to have a foot in. But now what's happening is it's like they've gone through a tower moment, or their relationship or whatever it is has gone through a tower moment, and it was like lightning struck and everything like fell to pieces instantly. The Ten of Wands. They're letting go of those burdens, and I feel like you're forgiving them for whatever it is in the past that they caused as well. So there's a lot of letting go. There's a lot of putting down old energy. There's a lot of putting down resentments, things like that. The Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely for someone who's seeing a job opportunity open up. It's a new beginning. It's a grounded beginning. It's abundant as well. Interesting storyline coming out, Capricorn. Yeah, so Knight of Wands. Either you're approaching them with this situation or they're approaching you. Either way, there is a definite underlying of a romantic connection. You may have been on and off in communication with this person that either you've dated before, or they're a friend of yours or an acquaintance of yours that you're wanting to make something more with. I'm definitely feeling like a time period that this sort of friendship situationship has been going on for, without it turning into something bigger. Or you may have just casually dated, or it might have been just a friends with benefits, and the opportunity sort of slipped by without you getting the chance to get in, and now it's coming back around for, or you feel like it's coming back around for another opportunity. And this time I feel like it's something you want to take more seriously. kind of didn't use. I feel like you felt like it was moving towards something more committed, but it was never really spoken about, and then fizzled out, and then it sort of just got caught in a wave and just drifted away, is what I'm hearing. Okay, as I'm shuffling, the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups stood out quite prevalently. Okay. See, Four of Cups. That's what I was talking about. I feel like this, you kind of didn't know where this was going, so you never discussed it, and it was a missed opportunity. I'm feeling like for both of you it was a missed opportunity, and everything just moved with the motion. I don't feel like it was a conscious choice on their decision or a conscious choice on your decision, on your behalf, but it just moved that way anyway, and it kind of just got caught up in the motion, and before you knew it, both of you kind of ended up in separate places, separate relationships, doing your own thing. So this could have been someone you worked with or went to school with, and life just got in the way. King of Pentacles. This person feels, and I think you've always known it, this is like relationship material. This person is relationship material. You may have not been in a position where you wanted to take on a relationship, so that could have been what was holding you back. You could have seen them as, well, you felt very compatible with them, you kind of weren't in the same position or wanting the same things, or this could be vice versa. So don't forget, Capricorn, if this situation is flipped, just flip it. I just read the energy as it comes in, but it may be that it's the opposite way around. Ten of Swords. There's a lot of tens coming up. This is the completion of a cycle. And a start of a new beginning, because as we complete something, we come into a new beginning. Okay. We're going to go 2 more cards from this deck, Capricorn. Either way, Capricorn, whether this is job, relationships, friendships, just this opportunity opening up for you, it feels, and I said the word hope earlier, but it also feels, I feel like it's going to pull you out of a situation you've been in for a while. You may have been hurting. And if this hasn't happened yet, this is coming. This is coming, and it may be someone new for a lot of you. It may just be someone new coming in that they're ready and they're in a stage of their life to meet you where you're at in yours, if that makes sense. So you could be out on, like, you've sort of given up on dating because you're looking for something more serious, and you're finding that every time you go out on a date, you're meeting someone who just wants, you know, something casual or something light, and you know very well they're seeing tons of other people, and you just sort of, you're like, oh, I can't do this anymore. It's just ridiculous. It's the same situation over and over. And I feel like you almost found yourself feeling needy for asking for something simple like a committed relationship. So you gave up. So there might be someone new coming in that just instantly off the bat wants to date and give this a go, with the intention of moving on to something more committed if you meet each other's needs, if you're compatible. For the people that I'm talking about here, I feel like when you, for a long time, you almost hid the fact that you'd want something more or something more committed, or, you know, just to want to feel loved, like it's something bad. And you woke up one day and realized it's not bad to want what I want. I just have to find the right person. So you kind of let all those hang-ups go, and you kind of got real honest. So if you have happened to meet someone straight off the bat, you'll say, look, I'm not looking to mess around. I don't want something right now, but I want to know that our end goals are the same if things work out. And you watched that part of you, that insecure part of you that could never really speak that, just fade away. And I feel like it was very freeing for you. Okay, well, I asked for one more, and wow, Spirit gave me 5. We have the Chariot. So you're moving forward from that place where in the past you felt very insecure. You're not taking that anymore. You've decided who you are, and if people don't like it, tough luck. This also could be a physical move for somebody. Somebody may be just I'm also, for some reason, I'm seeing medical here as well. So some of you may be going in for medical things. Spirit's saying just relax, ease in, everything will be fine. But back to the original message is um, there may be movement. Someone is thinking of moving house or even moving areas altogether. You may have sort of done your dash in the place you're in now, or you're feeling like it's just not meeting your needs, like you're going out and you may be driving around or in your local community and thinking this just isn't my place anymore. I don't know where my place is, but I need to find it. So I feel like that's the start of that type of adventure for you, Capricorn. um, then we have the Six of Cups. So some of you might be very nostalgic about moving back to the place where you grew up in. You may have moved for work or moved to study, but you want to go back to your roots almost. I'm hearing simpler times. You want to go back to simpler times. Life feels like it's just got really complicated. Um, and that's what this Devil card here is for. You've sort of been lured by bigger and better things, but you're not feeling satisfied. You're not feeling what you thought you'd get when you went out and took these leaps, when you went out and moved forward, and moved into different areas of life. You felt like you'd be fulfilled for X, Y, and Z reasons, but while you're kicking all those goals, you're sort of not getting that deep satisfaction. I'm feeling like it's almost too busy and too overwhelming, and no one's got time for anyone. So while you may be kicking these goals in your work life or your school life or study or whatever it is, you're kind of feeling lonely. I'm getting a real sense of feeling lonely and not having that connection where you are, and not feeling connected to the area around you either. Um, Next up, we have Judgment. So it's making a decision. It's making a decision to do what's right for you. But at a soul level, it's not a materialistic decision, is what I'm hearing. We've sort of moved right away from, and maybe this person that you're reconnecting with, maybe they do live where you were before you moved. And maybe that's the draw as well, to move back. But there is definitely movement. Um, Knight of Swords. This is clarity. This is truth. This is you speaking your truth. So it may even be that you're already in a relationship with someone and you're coming out and you're saying, I know we moved to this area because we loved it. I know we made all these changes because we wanted better, but it's not working for me. And I feel like whoever this is going out to, whoever's message this is, you've always almost been too nervous. I feel like you were supporting changes for them, and it thinking you'd make it work, but it's kind of not working for you. And you feel guilty speaking up about not wanting this anymore. It might not be the relationship that you don't want anymore, but you don't want the changes. You want to go back to simpler times. It could be that you're both working really long hours and not seeing each other enough. There's a few groups of people I'm talking to here, Capricorn, and I think that's just the higher numbers, so there's more energy coming in. And you know what? This all could be coming up because we're in a Mercury retrograde. So you might be reevaluating what works for you and what doesn't work for you this next few months. Okay, Page of Swords. It's coming back into that speaking the truth. It's almost feeling nervous to go forward with this truth. So Spirit's saying, because it come out first as a Knight of Swords, then it's gone into the Page of Swords. So I almost feel like by saying this out loud to you, like you're going to speak up about your truth, it almost hit you and you're like, oh no, I can't do that. Spirit's saying, just do it gently, but do it truthfully. And sometimes we have to do those uncomfortable situations before we can move into that freeing energy where we feel settled. It's not that thing running around in the back of our heads that we're trying to avoid, and with this devil energy here that we're trying to escape from. It may be that you're just scrolling on your phone or avoiding having a conversation with someone, so it's an elephant in the room. So we're saying just gently, do it truthfully, and it's the universe is pushing you onto your path and where you need to be. We're going to clarify. We're going to clarify this Chariot, because this is where the story And the message has moved into... There's a definite sort of going backwards. Not going backwards, that's the wrong way to use it. That almost sounds negative. Sorry, I'm so itchy. It's hay fever season here in Australia, and I'm just between my eyes and my nasal and my ears, everything's itchy. I don't have some sort of weird skin condition. I am just highly allergic to pollen. Okay. Oh, so we have the Star. So for the people wanting to move, this is something you've wanted for so long. It feels so nostalgic. Like, I feel like you have these memories that keep calling you back. Okay. I think that's it for the tarot now. I think there's a few stories there. We don't want to be confusing anyone too much. So we might, first of all, I just want to pull, I can't even remember the name of this deck. I can't remember it. I'll have to link it below. But it's a really cute deck, and I don't use it enough. But there's like fortune telling type messages on there, and I think it's really cute. And I pulled it out because I don't work with it enough. So today we're going to use it, Capricorn. And that was too many. That was too many. Either I'm a really bad shuffler today, most days, or Spirit's getting too wordy. Just one or two, Spirit. Okay, now it doesn't want to speak at all. There we go, this one. The open heart. New romance is coming and possibly a twin flame meeting. Wow. Capricorn. This might be this person coming back. You know, twin flames have sometimes very odd beginnings. Sometimes there's big gaps. Sometimes you may meet them for 5 minutes and then all of a sudden they pop up in your life years later. So if there's someone that caught your eye that still catches your attention from time to time, even if it's just through memory, maybe they're the person coming back. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That's going back into that movement. There is not enough, not enough love or draw to where you're at or the job you're in or something that's going on to keep you there. And it's just fizzing out slowly to the point where there's almost nothing left. And you're longing for that, that past happiness that you've felt. And I feel like at the time you may not have even realized that you were so happy in that place. It's almost like you took it for granted. What do we have? Keep an open mind. So, your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. That's our first group of people I was talking to. You may not have known at the very start that this was your person, or even that they were a candidate. But when they come back in, it's going to be obvious, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we're going to go one more. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I feel like whatever you've been going through lately, Capricorn, if you've been doing it tough for a bit, that it's helping you release. So if you feel like you've been going through it for a while, change your perspective on the situations you've been going through. So see it more as a what is this teaching me? What am I learning? What am I releasing? Because everything we go through is meant to be. So where you are now, even as hopeless or fantastic as it looks, no matter what you're going through, is exactly where you should be. So know that no matter what you're doing, you sort of can't mess it up, if that makes sense, because it's all supposed to happen and it's all written before we even come here. So sometimes that, I know that helps me sometimes when things are just really not going as I want them to, or I've got a hope and dream that I'm pushing everything into and it just keeps messing up. I just try, and I don't always get there. Like I do have my moments where I'm like just so negative and everything's miserable and I just want to blame the universe for all my problems. But then I try and take a moment and have a little meditation and try and change my perception and think, and trust. I trust that whatever I'm going through right now is leading me to where I need to be or to something better. And I always have this moment where I think, first of all, this can't last forever. And second of all, I will look back on this moment and it will all make sense. That is my saving grace. So we're going to go one Kipper card and then we'll end the reading on that. Okay. Concern. And that's a number 33. So if you're seeing 33 as your synchronicity, then that's letting you know that you're on your right path, even if it doesn't feel very comfortable, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, putting in the work, great fortune, concern. So some of you may be having money problems and you may be very worried, especially with this lead up to Christmas. I mean, aren't we all a little worried about how we're going to pull it all together and get everything we need on top of our usual daily living? So I feel like that's what the concern's around, and putting in that hard work. And you may be doing a lot of overtime at the moment. Things are getting busier in workplaces. So you're feeling a little run down, but Spirit's saying it will pay off for you abundantly, and it may pay off in other ways. So stay tuned, Capricorn. Once again, thank you so much for all your support, Caps. It just warms my heart to see the amount of views. Like I couldn't in a million years, and I'm still so itty bitty in the YouTube scene, but just to have that many people paying attention to what I'm saying or even giving a crap is just amazing. I just adore it. So thank you. I'm going to stop rambling and I will see you all in a week's time. Bye, Caps.